Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's been a while since I've been on here. Only because I've been over on Instagram like doing stuff, so it doesn't require as much work to put together an Instagram story as it does to put together a YouTube video. But I wanted to come on here because I wanted to share some things with you guys. Just some things that I do to make my space smell good. So I thought this was a perfect time to do it because it's spring and we always want to refresh and freshen things up. So I'm not going to ramble too much. I'm going to get right into the video. So one of the things that I like to do, and this is like one of the things that I do, like the first thing that I do in the morning. When I wake up every morning, I light incense. I buy them by the bag full, and I light them through the house. I light the incense maybe twice a day, sometimes 3 times a day, but I light them like frequently throughout the house. The more you do it, the more your house will just smell like the incense. It'll smell like incense. So it'll kind of smell like you just walked into Pure One. So another thing that I like to do, and I also buy the long ones. They're like 15, I think they're like 15 inches long. You can order them on Amazon. I've ordered them from Amazon, the frankincense scent. The only thing about that, and it could just been the actual person that was selling it, is that it took forever to get them. Sometimes though you can find them at a beauty supply, gas station, like anywhere. They sell them. The reason I ordered them from Amazon because they were there was a lot of them in a pack. So yeah, so the next thing that I do to keep the house smelling good is that I burn sage. This is the little bowl. Well, it's not little, but this is the bowl that I put it in. I got this from Pure One, just a ceramic bowl, and I light sage throughout the house, cleanse the house, things like that. So I light that maybe once or twice a week. And then another thing that you can do is these are the scented wax. So we're on number 3. So the scented wax, so you'd like those I forget what they're called. Like you burn the wax in them, the wax burners. You can buy them at Family Dollar. Dollar Tree sells them, so you can buy them anywhere. These particular ones came from Family Dollar, and it's called Summertime Peaches. And this smells pretty good. I don't smell these. Smells good. I don't use these that often, but I do use them only because I have to burn a tea light with them. So I don't use them as often, but I do like to use them. Also, we're at the 4th one. I also burn candles. So these are votive candles, and these are from the Dollar Tree, and it's called Coastal Breeze. Oh God, they smell so good. So I like to light these around the house, and I like to light candles at night, just to create an ambiance in the house as well. And it just makes the house feel good. And sometimes what I'll do is that I'll just burn the candles, and then I'll play some like jazz or something like that, and just get a mood going in the house. So I tend to stick to, because I burn the incense, I'll tend to stick to like a kind of a light scent. So like sea salt or floral or something like that, to kind of balance everything out. So here's another one, another candle that I have, and this is called Sea Salt Ginger by Mainly Indulgence. This is a soy blend candle, and it has notes of sea salt, ginger, peppercorn, and vetiver. These smell pretty good. They don't have a heavy throw on them. It's a really, really light scent. I usually put this in the bathroom. Then here's another candle that I burn. I burn this one mostly in the bedroom. This is sea salt and driftwood. Only because this one smells good too. But only because I share the room with my husband, and I don't want all the flowery smell in here to you know, just to make him feel comfortable in the space too. And then another thing to help the house smell good, or keep the house smelling good, is I have this microfiber cloth, and I use like a non-toxic all-purpose cleaner. Usually I get that from Home Goods. You know what? Let me just go get it. So the other thing that I like to use is Garrison's Home multi-purpose cleaner, and it is a non-toxic. And I just use this not really to clean, just kind of wipe down and dust. My particular situation, I don't have like small children, so I don't worry so much about toxins and things like that. I don't have to worry about kids putting putting stuff in their mouth. My granddaughter will be 6, so those are some of the things I don't have to worry about, and she doesn't come that often. I also use this spray. It's a linen spray. It's sandalwood and patchouli scent. So what this does is, and it lasts a good while because I've sprayed it on rugs and stuff like that, and it lasts like a few days. So I put this on the bed, and to me, this just reinforces the incense scent. So I usually get these from Marshall's. They're $3.99. The last time I went, I think I bought 8, maybe 9 of them, because they don't have them that often. So when I see them, I just grab them. They do have these on Amazon. It's actual brand and scent. I'm sorry guys, I don't know why I'm out of breath. I have no idea. But they're like $8.99 for the exact same bottle, exact same scent. So anytime I see it at Marshall's, I get it. There's another one that they have. It's a linen scent, fresh laundered linen or something like that. That one smells good too. But I think I only found one. And then they also have like one for pets. I think it's a pet stain remover or something. But they have that as well. And then what I like to do with this all-purpose cleaner as well is when I'm cleaning like baseboards and stuff like that. My bedroom has a rug that takes up most of the room, so I don't use like Swifter. So what I do is I get down on the floor with a microfiber cloth and I spray and I wipe up, because I'm just really getting perimeter of the room. So I don't have to do a full like mopping, and I just spray it on the floor, wipe it up. And sometimes I'll even use like Clorox wipes and get stuff up. Like if it's something that I think might be sticky or something like that, I'll use a Clorox wipe. Then, what else? Then I use Glade. I'm still using these from the winter. I don't know, I like the scent. It's all warm flannel embrace. I like the scent, so I'm still using it. I bought a lot of them. And those smell good as well. And I like to use those when for just like quick, to refresh through the house. Like if you're like if I'm cooking or something like that, that's good. It kind of absorbs the odor of the food. That's why I say like maybe 2 or 3 times a day I burn incense. And then I think the last thing that helps with keeping your house smelling good is cleaning up. Maybe not the last thing, but one of the last things. Just clean up. Dust, things like that build up. Wipe down. That's why I was talking about the microfiber cloths. Just wipe down. Wipe stuff down, you know, really quick. You'll be surprised like how fast, you'll be surprised at how fast it is, how it doesn't take as long to do those like simple little things. And it's not something that you have to do like every single day as far as wiping down and stuff like that. It can be once a week, once every 2 weeks, stuff like that. Just getting all the dust out of the corners and stuff. You know, cobwebs in the corner of the ceiling, you know, things like that. You don't have to save it for seasonal clean. Like springtime, let me get the cobwebs out of the corner. No. You know, maybe every 2-3 weeks you just run your what do you call it, like your feather duster thing around the corners and stuff like that. My husband, sometimes he just gets the broom and goes around the room, goes around the corners and stuff like that, and just get stuff down. Today I got up by my window and I used Dettol. I don't know if you guys know anything about Dettol, but it's like an antiseptic type of cleaner. And I noticed that they have a new scent that's called lavender. So Dettol I like to use on the floors as well. So what I do is because it's so concentrated, I just mix it with a little bit of water in the spray bottle, and I take my Osita mop with replaceable covers, and I just spray the floors with it and just wipe it down. And then sometime I'll go behind that with is it Method? I think the Method wood cleaner for the floor. I'll use that because it's hardwood all the way through. The wood is not in the best shape here. I'm in a rental, but just so I'm not, you know, doing any more damage than what's there. So yeah, I'll just do that, and then it kind of balances out the scent as well, because the Dettol sometimes it has it's like pine sol without the pine, if that or let me see, how can I describe it? What is it, like the mouthwash? It's kind of like antiseptic mouthwash. That's what it kind of smells like a little bit. But to me, it just makes me feel like the house is clean, like things are clean around the house. And then also I use that in my bathrooms, the Dettol. I use it in the bathrooms as bathroom cleaner. I'm sorry, I got distracted by a movie commercial. And I just, with the Dettol, I use it in the bathroom and I use it in the kitchen. And it just gets like little corn, especially in the bathroom. It's an antiseptic, and you just mix it with water, and I just spray down everything. And along with that, I'll use like the Clorox wipes and just wipe down everything, floors, everything all around the toilet, and it just like freshens it up and gives it just like a clean smelling. It's just clean. So I like that, and I use that 90% of the time. That's what I clean with. And I've decided that all of these other cleaners, all of these other products, I don't care if it is dollar store, like all this other stuff is just like, to me, was creating clutter. Just creating clutter in the house, taking up space that I didn't need. So I will be completely moving away from most of all these products and just using Dettol and water. It becomes taxing. Like I said, takes up a lot of space. You just keep spending money, then you don't know all the stuff that's in there. Just things like that, you know. So I just think that with the Dettol, because I can do so many things, I can wipe down everything with it. It's not damaging anything. It's giving me a nice fresh scent, and you're just mixing it, diluting it with water. The first time I came across it is when I was living in Africa. And Dettol for everything. You took a bath with it, everything. It helped cool down like mosquito bites and stuff like that. So, and just cleaning up little, scrapes and roots, just anything. So we would take baths with it and stuff, mix it with the water and just take a bath with it. I'm sure most people who have lived overseas, Africa, Middle East or something like that, they use it. They use it. I've seen some YouTube people, Europeans over in the UK that use the Dettol too, as opposed to like a lot of other stuff. So that's probably what I'm leaning more towards too. So I think that's it. Like as far as like things to make the house smell good and keep it smelling fresh and clean, you know. Also this spray in my hallway entering my apartment, I tend to vacuum the hallway and the stairs that lead up to my apartment, and I spray this on the stairs. So sometimes I'll do the whole hallway, sometimes I just do what leads directly up to my apartment, to my door, and it smells pretty good. My kids know that I've cleaned, stuff like that, when they come in and they smell it. And then I have a coffee filter wreath on the front door, which usually I change the flowers or something like that depending on the season. But this spring I didn't put anything on it. I just left it as it is. But the point that I'm making is that I'll spray that on the wreath. So because it's paper and I'll just spray it on the wreath, and it smells so good. So it actually gives you a precursor to what you're gonna smell when you come in. So I think that's like a great thing. And then, oh, I know, the last thing is plants. Plants help clean the air. They help filter things out and stuff like that. They make things more breathable. So I have somewhere around maybe 50 plants in my house. I just moved some from the living room to my bedroom, which is where I am now. So you see that one back there in the back, that's a new one. And I have a couple of them around. 2 of them in the window are new. And what I also did was the windows, I cleaned all of the seals, just everything, dust, all kinds of stuff be sitting in there. You think about over the winter, you're not doing that. So you're not cleaning that, especially because you're not even letting the window up. So just clean all of that up. I used Dettol, wiped it down, bam, it's clean. And I put the plants in there, and the curtains that I used to have at the window that was keeping my bedroom dark, which is the way my husband likes it. I don't like it dark. I took it down, and to let the light in, because I wanted plants in my bedroom, and it was like, because it was so dark, I couldn't get them in here because of the light of the window. So I took it down. I'm like, you know what? I want plants in here. There are plants that thrive in shady areas, but I wanted the light. So, and that's another thing, like, open up the windows, things like that. Let the fresh air in. It's great, So those are things that help you keep the house smelling fresh and clean. And I hope this was helpful to you. And I hope that you pass this information along, or you're able to implement it in your life. If you are, come over to my Instagram and tag me on my Instagram, Life and Style with Fatimah, and I'll put it down at the bottom or in the description box. But if you're new, thanks for coming over and visit me. If you like these type of videos, let me know. I will do more. I'm gonna do more regardless, whether somebody watches or doesn't watch them. I'll just keep doing them. And the reason that I'll keep doing them is because when people do searches, you never know what comes up, and people just start looking at videos. So I'll keep doing that. So if you like these type of videos, though, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you, and I will see you guys probably in the next few days. I think I'm going to do another video, and I think that video is going to be on my cleaning products. What I was using, what I'm not going to use anymore, what I use to clean with, things like that. Because I did just tell you I was going to move to Dettol, but I'll just show you what I was using prior to making that decision, and some things that I'm going to stick to no matter what, because I've always done it and I'm always going to do it. So things that I just, you know, do around the house, kitchen, things like that. So that will be the next video. It'll probably come up in a couple of days. And I hope you guys like the video. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I put up a video. And then also, please just come over to YouTube, Instagram, I'm sorry, because I'm always over there posting in stories and putting photos up of different places, different spots in the house, and just let me know. So I do a lot of home decor. Sometimes you'll see cooking, food, things like that. So without rambling on anymore, I'll see you guys in the next video. And again, thanks for watching. And again, welcome to the channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.